Now we are discussing about countries. In that today we are discussing about the country Mongolia, a nation bordered by China and Russia. It is a nation especially bordered by China and Russia. Both are big countries. It is known for vast, rugged expansions and nomadic culture. Its capital, Ulaanbaatar, centers around Chinggis Khan squares, named for the notorious founded of the 13th and 14th century Mongol Empire. Also in Ulaanbaatar are the National Museum of Mongolia, displaying historic and ethnographic artifacts, and the restored 1830 Grand Antegichin Monastery. It is a monastery, that is Grand Teglin Monastery, and the capital city is Ulaanbaatar, and the currency and Mongolia currency is Mongolian Togrok, and the population is 33 lakhs, that is approximate, and the official language is Mongolian. Is Mongolia part of China now? Mongolia, or more properly the Republic of Mongolia, is its own sovereign nation, while Inner Mongolia is a part of China. Do Muslims live in, next point is Muslims live in Mongolia. Islam in Mongolia is practiced by approximately 3% of the population. It is practiced by the ethnic Kazakhs of Bayan Olgi province and Kovid province. 11% of the Amag population living primarily in the Kovid city, Kovd city, Khovd, Kovd city, and Kovd some, and Buyant some, aiming in western Mongolia. Is Mongolia, next point is Mongolia friendly with China? Mongolia and China enjoy friendly and good neighborly relations. Mongolia established diplomatic relations with People's Republic of China on October 16, 1949. Two sides established their respective embassies in Ulaanbaatar and Beijing in 1950. Does Mongolia have an army? Mongolia is a stable democracy sandwiched between China and Russia and is supportive of the US since 2004. Mongolia has been deploying its soldiers alongside US troops in Iraq and now Afghanistan. Additionally, the Mongolian armed forces have over 950 soldiers participating in several UN. And how does, next point is, how does Mongolia make money? The economy of Mongolia has traditionally been based on agriculture and livestock. Mongolia also has extensive mineral deposits: copper, coal, molybdenum, tin, tungsten, and gold account for a large part of industrial production. Next point is Mongolia in NATO? NATO and Mongolia have been engaged in dialogue and cooperation since 2005. It is one of a number of countries beyond the Euro-Atlantic area, often referred to as partners across the globe, with which NATO is strengthening relations. Next point is Mongolia a US ally? Mongolia has also been designated as a global partner of the NATO alliance, of which the US is a founding member through the individual partnership and cooperation program approved in 2012. Is Mongolia safe to travel? Crime. Mongolia is a relatively safe country for foreigners. However, both street crime and violent crime are on the rise, especially in the larger towns and cities. Crime typically peaks during the Nadam summer festival in July and during the Tungsta Sagan Sar. Sagan Sar means TSA, T silence, TSAGAAN, Sagan Sar. Lunar New Year, festival in January or February. And the next point is, what is Mongolia famous for? Mongol Empire, founded by Genghis Khan in 1206, it became the largest connecting empire in history, originating on the steppes of Central Asia. At its peak, it stretched all the way from Central Europe on the Sea of Japan, extending north into Siberia and south into the Indian subcontinent. Show map of the land covered. And the next point is, are Russia and Mongolia allies? Mongolia and Russian remain allies in the post-Comet area. Russia has an embassy in Ulaanbaatar and 2 consulate generals. Mongolia has an embassy in Moscow, 3 consulate generals, and a branch in Yekaterinburg. And the next point is, what do they eat in Mongolia? That the traditional Mongolian cuisine, Hunsur, Baj, Banch, Suvian, Chansan Ka Mak, Karg Ka Kog, and Budog, and Lavsha. These are the main foods in Mongolia. That means lavsha means that is noodles in English, noodle soups, and budog means that is goat or marmot, and kargog means authentic Mongolian barbecue, and chansan mak means that is boiled meat with salt, and suvian, Tsuivan, suvan means stir-fried noodle. And banch means small dumplings, bhuju means dumplings, and hushur means deep fried meat pie. These are the traditional Mongolian cuisine. And next point is, does Mongolia have a strong military? Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia is ranked 101 out of 138 countries, considered for annual global firepower review. Mongolia holds power index score of 2.4265. USA has been named as the country with the highest military power, being allowed by Russia and China. Next point is Mongolia alcohol free? Alcohol as a tool. Almost 1 in 5 Mongolian men Mongolian men binge drink on a weekly basis. One reason for the high level of alcohol is the sheer availability of alcohol. Mongolia has one shop selling alcohol for every 270 people, the highest number anywhere in the world. Next point is, what language do Mongolians speak? Mongolian, that is Mongolia language, also called Mongolian language, principal member of the Mongolian language family within the Atlantic language group, spoken by some 7 million people in Mongolia and in the autonomous regions of Inner Mongolia and Xinging and the provinces of Qinghai and Gansu in China. This is the information regarding Mongolia. So why I did this video is, those who are interested to go Mongolia for educational purpose or business purpose or traveling purpose, they should know the fundamentals. For that purpose only I did this video. Wishing you all the best.